Daydreamers exhibition features the art of 20 children and teenagers who are responding to the question, where do you go when you dream? The artists are patients at Wolfson's Children's Hospital, ages 8 to 19, and their exhibition runs through Sunday, January 14th. I'm joined now by Brooke McKinney, communications manager and artist in residence at Art with a Heart in Healthcare. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
What is Art with a Heart?
Art with a Heart is a 501c3 nonprofit organization dedicated to providing fine art experiences to patients and their families in healthcare settings, either at the bedside or in groups.
And why art?
Art is imperative for humanizing the healthcare setting and enhancing the healing process. So that is what we are there to supplement the care that they are already receiving at the hospital.
And it sounds nice that art would be, a healing mechanism, but is there science to that as well?
Absolutely. There is an entire body of research demonstrating how art helps to enhance health and well-being, not only in patients, but in the general public as well.
And what is the mechanism there? Is it relaxing the patient? Is it stimulating their creativity? Is there an understanding as to why that's a connection?
There's all types of benefits ranging from emotional, physical, physiological. If you want to get into the physiological aspects, it helps to lower cortisol levels, your stress hormones. It puts you in a state of flow. So you're lost in the process and you're tuning out everything that's going on and losing your sense of time, which can really be beneficial for patients in the hospital who spend countless hours there, otherwise doing nothing but laying in bed, watching TV.
And this is particularly focused on young patients. The exhibit that's up now at Mocha is done by young patients.
Yes, young patients. We work with patients of all ages and their families, but this show in particular demonstrates the artwork of young patients who, some of them, it's their first time making art or obviously having their art in a museum. So it's a very exciting opportunity for them.
So that's pretty cool. You have this partnership with Mocha for how long, and what is it? What is the relationship?
We have had a partnership with Mocha for 13 years, and the relationship looks like each year we have a patient art exhibit that has a unique theme that patients get to make artwork in response to. So this year in particular was the Daydreamers theme. So patients were exploring their imaginations of where they would like to be outside of the hospital and who they would like to be, from mystical creatures to magical warriors and animals, you name it, their imaginations went there.
And so this is a physical art exhibit, visual art exhibit, but you also do musical work with patients?
We do some music work with patients. We use the handpan instruments, and it's a very tranquil and relaxing instrument that you don't need any musical training for, so patients enjoy experimenting with that as well.
So Daydreamers, it is 20 exhibitors, is that correct?
That's correct.
And they've been asked to explain visually where their mind goes. What do you see in the artwork that they produce? I mean, some of these kids are having some very difficult medical circumstances.
Right. So there's one patient who recently completed treatment for cancer, and in his project, he's a fighter pilot. So he's exemplifying someone who is very powerful and who's soaring through the sky, who's not limited by a diagnosis or disease.
That's great. Brooke McKinney, where can people see this exhibit or for how long?
The exhibit will be up at Mocha until January 14th, and after that, it'll actually be installed at Wolfson Children's Hospital along with a few other of our exhibits. So if you're ever there, be sure to check them out.
Well, Brooke McKinney, thank you so much for being here today.
Yeah, thank you for having me.